If vaccination efforts go as planned and the pandemic is under control, the province is anticipating that hundreds of thousands of post-secondary students across Ontario could be going back to class in September with fewer public health restrictions. That includes no classroom capacity limits or physical distancing requirements.
It's been a while since I've been in an in-person class, but I'm looking forward to just getting back to that interaction with people in the classroom rather than a Zoom meeting.
Aiden D'Souza is heading back to Seneca College this fall, one of the only schools in the GTA mandating vaccines for those coming back to campus. But the 22-year-old says he's concerned that capacity limits haven't been set for classrooms.
When there's no capacity limit, I don't think that's going to be safe for students come September, especially at an institution that doesn't mandate vaccine policies.
We reached out to GTA schools to ask if they'll be setting capacity limits. Ryerson says it's still reviewing information from the province and how it may impact fall plans. Seneca is following the province's direction and their own return to campus plan, including a phased approach to opening up amenities and mandatory vaccines for those on campus. U of T and York University did not respond to our media request in time for broadcast.
As an educator, there's nothing more I'd rather be than in the classroom teaching. As a pragmatist and someone who kind of studies the area, I have a bunch of concerns. Do we have to limit capacity? Absolutely. But that's not magic. That's only going to be part of the solution.
Jeffrey Siegel, an expert in ventilation and safety of indoor spaces, says the best approach is guidance from the top and implementation at the university level to address individual and specific scenarios. But he adds verification is also key.
We have to think about, capacity might be a dynamic number. Capacity is more than just thinking about the students in the classroom. It's thinking about where those students will go when they're not in the classroom.
That includes how students and faculty move around before and after lectures.
For many of our students and faculty, that involves public transportation or other commuting. There is stairwells and corridors and bathrooms and elevators and all kinds of other spaces.
As thousands of students are currently signing up for their courses, Siegel advises students to understand the risks and consider how they may impact them and their close contacts.
Do they live at home with someone who's immunocompromised or who can't be vaccinated or who is especially susceptible to COVID-19 or lots of other respiratory viruses? And some students, do great in the online format with their classes, independent of the class content, and other students really struggle for a variety of reasons with online learning. So you have to know yourself and know how you learn.
Seneca says many of their programs are being delivered online, others in a hybrid format, and they're also introducing a new flexible model that would give students more options. Aiden has signed up for 6 courses.
I'm going to start off slow. I'm going to do 2 in person and the other 4 online. I don't want to rush into things. Just want to see how the situation plays out with COVID.
An update for you now. The University of Toronto tells CityNews its faculties are tailoring plans to serve learning requirements. Some divisions will be largely online with in-person practicums, while others are planning for substantially in-person classes. And a spokesperson also adding that it's looking forward to receiving more details from the province.